Good morning, Saints. It's Jess here. Just wanted to share an encouraging message with you guys this morning. It's a heavy walk that we walk. We love people so much, and they do nothing to stop trying to destroy us. And it can weigh heavy on our hearts. It can weigh heavy on our minds. And I just want to offer you a little something that I went through last night with the Lord. I was on my way home. I was crying out to him, when is my time? When are these evil people going to be taken care of? When am I going to have my day? When do I get to have the promises that God has ordained for me? When are those going to show up? And I was crying out to him. I was screaming out to him. And he totally blew my mind. And this is where we need to pay attention, because the Lord will speak to us in so many different ways. He will speak to us through people. He will speak to us through a video. He will speak to us with something that crosses our path. And if we're not paying attention, we'll miss it. So, as I was driving home, and I'm crying out to the Lord, up ahead of me, I could see a doe all by herself, gracefully and beautifully walking across the road. And my spirit told me to find out what that means. What is he trying to tell me with this deer, with this doe? You guys, I'm about to blow your minds. So, this doe represented gentleness, a deep spiritual longing for the Lord, and marital affection. The image of the doe and the deer carries a specific meaning to the Lord. It represents spiritual thirst. And you can read that in Psalm 42, verse 1. As the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, God. And the psalmist was equating the desperate thirst of a deer for streams of water to a soul's intense longing for God's presence. It also represents divine strength and sure-footedness. In Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 19, it says, "The Lord God is my strength, and he will make my feet like hinds' feet, and he will make me to walk upon mine high places." And in Psalm chapter 18, verse 33, it says, "He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon high places." The Lord is praised for giving believers hinds' feet, the sure-footed agility of a doe, enabling them to navigate the rocky and difficult heights of life safely. The doe also represents grace and beauty. In the Song of Solomon, the doe is frequently used to symbolize tender affection, beauty, and desirability. The doe also represents faithfulness. And we can read that in Proverbs chapter 5, verse 19. "Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breasts satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love." This verse describes the ideal, loving spouse as a graceful doe, symbolizing the joy and satisfaction found in covenantal marital love. God is so good. And if we pay attention and we see with our eyes and we hear with our ears and we seek God, He will give us the answers that we need in that moment to get through that moment. And He reminds us of who we are in Him. So I just encourage everybody to take the time to hear God, because He's always speaking to every one of us, even non-believers. He's always speaking to us. He's always whispering how He feels about us and how much He loves us. So in those times when it feels like God is really silent, He's not. He's putting things on our path to show us who we are and whose we are. So I hope this message blesses you guys today. Happy Friday. I love you guys. I just wanted to share how God spent time with me last night in my pain and my hurting and my unclarity. And I hope you guys will take the time to pray and praise and hear what God has to say to you. Because we can pray to God, and that is us talking to God. We read His Bible, the Holy Bible. That is God talking to us. Don't ignore that. He has some mighty, beautiful things to say to us. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great Friday. I hope you have a blessed weekend with the Lord. I love you guys. You take care.